Welcome to episode 10 of the AnyKey Podcast. In this episode, we talk about popular trends, professional wrestling, Mario, college societies, and our future careers.
Who starts first? AnyKey.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 10 of the AnyKey Podcast.
Yay, we're at double digits.
We finally made it to double digits. Now, it's crazy to think about. We first started this podcast like over a year ago.
Yeah.
Like before E3 last year.
Before?
Yeah, because we had an E3 special, which was like episode like 3 or 4 of this thing.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah. But we're back. I mean, we haven't gone anywhere. I am Dino, aka Dean, aka not really the producer / seducer, but I do have the t-shirt on. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you'll see that. If you're listening, you will just know I'm wearing a producer / seducer t-shirt.
Kind of funny.
Julian, how have you been, man?
I'm good.
You sure you're
As good as I can be.
Tell them again what happened.
Okay.
This time they'll actually hear you.
Yeah. This time they'll probably hear me.
Yes.
Today is Tuesday the 20th of June.
Yep.
On Monday the 19th of June, my poor PC, my poor motherboard in my PC has decided to not work. So my computer doesn't turn on at all.
That I would cry.
I cried inside a lot.
I would
It was
literally cry.
My poor baby that I built it myself, this PC.
You
Birthed
built it with your own 2 hands.
My own 2 hands. Very lengthy, painful birthing process.
And then that's
and
when you get
and then
out
it
of
just didn't work. And then I took it to a friend of my dad's, and he like plugged in a little gadget from my power supply that goes into my motherboard, and it's like everything like booted up. So it was like the motherboard was wrong. I was like, oh.
Damn.
So yeah,
That
it's
is
a sad time.
That is really sad.
It's very sad. It was working perfectly the day before, but now it's just like, no.
Look, I mean, that's never happened to me personally,
Yeah.
but I can just imagine how upsetting that would be.
Yeah.
Especially when it just out of nowhere, like
Exactly, because
like
oh, it's so weird. But lucky, it's still under warranty, I think, and I hope.
sweet.
So, but I have to like send it to Melbourne to get it
God.
fixed. Get it fixed or get it replaced.
That poor motherboard is going around the
Yeah, I
bloody
know.
country just to get
I know.
fixed.
Well, actually, it like came from Melbourne, so just going back.
Oh, so it's going back to its
It's just going back
birthplace.
to Melbourne.
I
yeah.
see.
It's just going back to the place it originated from.
There
But
you
yeah.
go.
But funny thing, in relation to that, the night before I found out my PC didn't work, I did have a dream that I was using my PC and it was beeping like crazy, warning that something was wrong.
Wow, that's
And it was gonna break. And then
That's
I wake
scary.
up. I wake up after watching as usually I wake up and watch YouTube videos, and then I was gonna
Yeah.
go onto my computer to make the thumbnails for our videos that at this point have come out, but then
how to, yeah.
today they're not out.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't do that because my computer just didn't work.
That's upsetting, man.
So yeah,
That's no good. Well, hopefully all goes well.
hopefully.
Uh,
I have so many games on there that I want to play.
you have a lot of games on there to begin with, like full stop. Like, I mean, but hey,
I'm pretty sure I calculated in total what games I have. In Steam, I have like 192 games.
That's crazy.
In Steam, and then plus the ones in GOG,
yeah,
plus the ones in Origin, plus the ones in Uplay, plus the ones in Origin, so like EA's thing.
yeah.
Ugh.
You got a lot of games.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
I have at least like over 250 games on that computer.
That's
alone.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have a PS4
Xbox One
and a Switch.
and a Switch.
See, hey, even if your PC's going for a bit, you still have a lot to play.
Yeah, I do. Lucky.
Lucky for you. Well,
But I still want to use my computer.
one day. One day.
Soon. I hope.
If you didn't know where you were, we are here. This is the AnyKey Podcast, where we talk about anything, literally anything.
Oh, my neck.
Julian's neck.
Yep.
Julian's PC.
Yep.
We got fidget spinners. We're like 4 weeks behind the trend. It's okay.
I'm not gonna give into the trend. I'm not gonna touch the other fidget spinner.
Mate,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I really like fidgets. I liked fidget spinners before they were cool, and it's sad to actually say that as a sentence. Like I have a fidget.
Isn't
cube.
that a thing for like everything?
Well, yeah, I saw a T-shirt at Supernova the past weekend. It said, what did it say? It said, "I like bands that aren't cool yet," or something like that. Yeah, I remember laugh. I was like,
I feel like that is a thing for a lot of you. Like you get into a thing, and then like you don't really like notice like the fan base around it.
Yeah.
But then like once like everybody starts getting onto it, you're just like, man,
I was like,
I liked it before. I liked it before. It was like this.
Yeah. It's very true. It happens a lot. Like,
because like I remember, before, like I always loved like the Deadpool character, and like the first comics I bought were like was the Deadpool and Spider-Man comic.
Yeah,
and I was like, Deadpool's the best, and my friends were like, "Who the fuck is Deadpool?" I'm like, "He's only the fucking coolest guy ever."
Yeah.
And then probably like after a year or two after that, like then like the movie got like basically like rumored as like, "Oh, we're gonna make a Deadpool movie," and then like everything like exploded after that. Like, "Oh my god, Deadpool!" Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I like this before anyone else knew about this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there was many more people that liked it before me, but I'm just like, I like this.
Yeah. Like in your circle of
exactly.
people, you were like,
and then
you were there
just
first.
like, oh my god, it's amazing. I'm just like, you're welcome.
It's like, well, I told you about them. I told you about the good old Deadpool a long time ago.
I mean, there's like a lot of stuff, but you know.
Yeah,
it just becomes like white noise and you forget what's what. But yeah, things happen like that.
It's very true. I mean, there's not much that I'm trying to think of something that I'm into that I was into before other people. Yeah, no, I think I just copy everyone. Yeah.
You're a sheep. You're a follower.
Well, with a lot of things I am. I mean, I am kind of the only person in most of my friend groups and most of my social groups that is into wrestling.
Yeah. I always feel like there's always just like one or two people that are like wrestling, and then them two are just like wrestling. And then everyone else is just like,
what's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
You guys are so
kind of
lame.
like that. But like, I don't take any offense to them. Like, you know, you like what you like wrestling.
That's it.
Like it's all an act. It's all scripted.
Look, the one thing that I say to people when they say to me, "Why do you like wrestling? You know it's all like scripted and stuff. That you know they already know who's gonna win.
They always say it's all fake.
Yeah, it's all fake." I'm like, I always say this.
There's a reasoning behind that, though.
I just say, hey, you watch the Kardashians. That's all fake.
Yeah.
The Kardashians are fake. This is my version of the Kardashians.
I've never met anyone who actually likes the Kardashians, and I don't want to.
Hey, well, you should stay away from my family.
Okay.
They're like, oh my god, Kim K, yay.
God.
No, not really like that. But yeah.
All right, Dean.
Yes.
Since you want to get into the whole Rooster Teeth thing, wearing the kind of funny thing, they're kind of part of the Rooster Teeth.
They're in that family kind of thing, yeah.
The reason why now I'm like on your side, and I understand why people keep saying that, but I am on your side, and I clearly understand now. There's a little RT document. It's only for first members on Rooster Teeth website, and I watched it. And so, a member of Funhouse, James Willems, is like huge wrestling fan.
Okay.
He goes on a journey to become kind of like an amateur pro wrestler.
Okay.
And like the whole like explaining and stuff, and like what like actual wrestlers say about it, and like the whole thing about it's just like, whoa,
yeah,
it's so much more like bigger and like awesomer than what it actually is.
Definitely,
because like it's all a performance. Everyone, you know, they're trying to put on a great show, and like working with each other, like they're fighting against each other, but they're working together.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about. They call like the term that gets thrown around a lot is chemistry.
Yeah,
yourself and the opponent has to have the chemistry to work together.
Yeah,
because just say you and I, for some reason, got into a wrestling ring and went to wrestle, and we had no idea how we worked with each other, what moves would work and wouldn't work, it would look completely ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
So like there is so much more to wrestling than people, really think about or really see when they just look at like, Monday Night Raw on TV. They're like, oh, look at this big guy, like, doing these fake moves, like fake blood, fake everything. There's so much more to it that people don't understand, and it's
you do actually get cut and hurt a lot.
A lot of the injuries are real. A lot of the risks that they take are real.
Yeah,
there's a lot of the big name wrestlers do get injured a lot because not because they're stupid and they just do dumb things.
Just
because
like something goes.
Yeah, there's a risk that they take every single time they get into that ring. It's a risk they're willing to take.
Yeah.
Hey, you touched my fidget
spinner
over there.
Fidget spinner. I realized
it's a real it's a real risk that they're taking. It's not just all like everything's going to go perfectly. Everything's just all set out. There's still stuff on top of what people actually think.
Jumping off the top rope, man.
Dude, there is some like. I went to a wrestling show on Saturday night, and it wasn't like the big names of wrestling. It was a kind of like a small indie show, like. There was, I think, 1,000 people there. We all sat on like plastic chairs around the wrestling ring. It was a really kind of like a really personal show. It almost felt like, and obviously there's normal matches, the two people in the ring, but there's this one point where the two wrestlers literally came out of the ring. They went down the ramp and around, and they were literally fighting behind me in this in where we were. And at one point, one of the wrestlers threw the other wrestler into all the plastic chairs next to me. Like I was probably like 3 or 4 seats away. Yeah. I look over and these chairs are just everywhere. They're gone. I'm just like, this is amazing. Like this is what I want.
Exactly.
Like
they put on a great show. They want the fans to go nuts. They want the people with the crowd.
Like I didn't care about that match until they came out of the ring. I was just like, yes, this is so good. I love this.
Yeah, but definitely
I love wrestling.
Yeah, like you should watch that because it was actually a really good watch.
I will definitely.
From going from I want to be a wrestler to going there and learning everything, learning all the moves.
Yeah.
And learning that everyone works together. So you're basically you want to do pile driver or some shit. The other person's all right, I'm gonna flip up this. The other one's gonna hold him in, and then you're
definitely it's all even as simple as a choke slam.
Where the drop kicks, dude. Drop kicks look cool.
They are cool. They're very cool. A choke slam, for instance, you can't physically just pick up a person by their throat and slam. The other person
they
works with them to jump up to be then slammed onto into the middle of the ring. It's I could even say it's almost like a Cirque du Soleil show. It's again, it's all planned. We all know. We don't know who's in the ring. They already know who's going to win between the two or 300 many people in the ring. But it's a show. It's a performance that they're putting on. It's not just this fake, a preset. I don't know, horse race or something. We already know the winner. It's so much more than that, and I hope one day people will appreciate it more for what it is than
it's a very elaborate, awesome stage play.
Yeah. It's like Shakespeare but with steroids. Hey,
because steroids are illegal now. If in that documentary they were something about I think so it was James or something. He's I took theater or stage performance or learned to be a better character actor, which is basically what the wrestlers do because they make a character,
definitely,
and then they perform that, living that character there on that stage, and thinking and saying what they would say and all that stuff, what kind of outfit they would wear and whatnot.
Definitely, there's
sort of their movements and walks and poses and actions and all that stuff.
I think as well. That's why a lot of wrestlers go from, even if it's for a part-time thing, they go from wrestling to a Hollywood movie because they are performing in the ring to performing in front of the camera. Think of The Rock, John Cena. There's been a lot of wrestlers
anymore that I don't know because those are probably
let me think of a couple. There's been Randy Orton, there's been David Otunga, there's been Mr. Kennedy, there's been Batista from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a big movie star now. From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the freaking Galaxy.
Yeah, it's amazing. He was I think 8 years ago just a wrestler. Now he's this Hollywood movie star. I love wrestling. I can't say that. There's a new actually TV show, I believe it is, on Netflix. I think it's called Glam. maybe something like that. It's about women's wrestling in the 1980s. They want to start their own like wrestling association. I haven't got into it, but I've heard something about it.
I think so. I've seen the trailers and stuff for that.
Yeah, like I think they thought they were going to go there to, I don't know, like become like the managers for the wrestlers, but they end up realizing they're going to be actual wrestlers wrestling. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Go check it out. Maybe I'm going to check it out eventually. But yeah. That's I like to talk about wrestling. That's my jam right there.
So yeah, like if you were like a first member, like I would say definitely watch it because it's really interesting.
I will somehow get on that. Somehow.
I mean, you can get a 30-day free trial if you sign up.
Or maybe I'll do that. I think just watch that. And if I like it, I'll stick around. That's the whole point of the trial, I guess. Just exactly. As a little breaking news, talking about wrestling, we should have a breaking news like noise. Dun, 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 dun.
That's really breaking. Like breaking news.
Well, I can't think of it. How's the breaking news go? Du, 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 du.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good. Seth Rollins is on the cover of WWE 2K18.
Seth Rogen's on the cover of WWE.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool. No, Seth Rollins. Now there is the normal edition of the game for everyone out there. Then there's also the deluxe edition, which is $45 more.
And it comes out earlier.
You get it 4 days earlier. And that's about all I know about it so far. They don't actually have any more information about the deluxe edition. I'm thinking...
What it comes with?
Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything.
Wow.
I'm assuming you're going to get like the season pass with it for the extra wrestlers, whatever. But just a little breaking news there that it's
that you would
it's
get
official.
And be excited for, and then we'll play it in a battle mode where you get beaten.
Oh no! That ain't gonna happen again. I'm gonna go full force if we ever do battle mode for wrestling again. Like, I ain't gonna be nice to you. I ain't gonna go no Sami Zayn against The Rock again.
I'll just keep going as The Rock and be like, hey, I beat you again.
That was That was fun, but that was terrible, man. That was absolutely terrible. But I think that's enough wrestling talk for today.
Hey, every sports game we played, you've beaten me in, so you know.
Well, I am.
You're the sports guy.
I am the Hunting for Games Sporting World Champion. Yeah, hello, and I didn't just steal that idea from Kind of Funny. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, they had a Nintendo World Champion, now they have the Kind of Funny World Champion, but I have the Sporting World Championship because that's different. My chair's very squeaky.
It is.
I'm trying to get a new chair, actually. Look, if you're a chair manufacturer out there, hit me up because I have a deal that I don't think people
DX can. Racer?
I've emailed them. Okay, listen to this deal. I want to know what you think of this. Okay.
Yeah.
If you owned a company like DX Racing chairs, whatever, you had racing chairs.
Yeah.
And a creator like myself came up to you and said, "Hey, would you want to sponsor a chair for a video for my channel? I'll do an unboxing and setup video. I'll show you chair off.
Yeah.
But then, not only that, I will use your chair in all future videos for as long as your chair lasts, basically."
Yeah.
Is that not a good deal? Like, okay, look, I know I'm not some huge YouTuber with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but some of my videos have gotten a lot of views. Like my D-Brand videos, one of them has like 400,000 views.
Yeah.
Imagine I had a DX racing chair that I was sitting on. That's 400,000 more people to see that chair. But I've emailed them. I haven't got a reply yet. I'm waiting. I'm like, hey, because this chair was from Office Works. It was good for like a year. Now the sides, I've kind of like all the padding is gone. That's so now I'm like sitting on like the metal. It's terrible.
All the wood, whatever's in
it. Like see over here, like that part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sitting on right now. Because let me real time make sure they haven't replied to me. But hey,
real time check.
You know, if you are a chair manufacturer out there, hit me up.
Okay. So,
yeah,
E3 happened.
It did.
It happened last weekend. EB Games announced with Mario Odyssey, you for a limited time you get the cap.
You get
the eyes.
The famous whatever it's called.
Yep.
Does it have an official name? I don't know.
Have you pre-ordered it, Dean?
I have not. Should I have pre-ordered it?
Aren't you the Mario guy? Isn't Mario like your favorite?
Mario's cool. I haven't played a Mario game. Wait, let me think. What was the last one I played on the 3DS? Mario. What was a Mario game on the 3DS?
Mario Maker.
Oh, there's Mario Maker. I didn't count Mario Maker as a proper game. Sorry, Mario Maker. Mario. Let's just go Mario 3DS. I don't even remember.
I mean, that was like the 3D world or some shit.
Super Mario 3D. Is that what?
Super Mario 3D? Yeah.
Give me a second, here, guys. Real time.
Yeah,
Super Mario 3D Land. That was the last game I played of a Mario game before. Mario. Super Mario 64.
Jesus, you didn't even get to play Sunshine?
Nope.
Oh my god!
I never
that game was
played.
cool.
I never played Is it Galaxy?
Mario
I've never played Mario Galaxy. I am not the
Nice.
Mario guy, man. I love Mario. Don't get me wrong. He is an amazing
Dude.
little Italian Japanese
Paper Mario
thing.
you didn't even play?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
Even Mario Kart. I hadn't played a Mario Kart properly since Mario Kart 64 until the
Mario
Switch.
Party?
No, I didn't have any friends to play Mario Party with.
They had a single player mode. You could just do that.
Maybe I played single player. No.
Super Smash Brothers?
On the 3DS, yes,
Okay.
the latest one that came out. I did play that, but then I did trade it in because I bought the Super Smash Brothers edition of the 3DS.
Yeah.
And then as I pre-ordered that, they announced the new 3DS.
Yeah.
I was like, crap. Okay, so I got my 3DS, and I was like, well, I don't want this old thing, even though I just got it. I'm like, what can I do with it? I was like, okay, I'm gonna try selling it. So I bought it for like, I don't remember how much, but I remember I made like $50 profit on top.
Yeah.
Of what I sold it for. Even though I just bought it, like some lady like bought it from my house off like Gumtree or something. And then I bought the new 3DS with the money.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm definitely, I wouldn't say I'm the Mario guy, but Super Mario honestly looks amazing.
You know what also looks amazing? Mario plus Rabbids.
Oh my
Kingdom
god,
Battle,
I
dude.
want that game, dude. No joke. That game,
Everyone
I was like,
Ubisoft definitely killed it with that. Everyone's like, what? And then
Yeah.
like once they show like the gameplay and trailer, everyone's just like, holy shit, I want this
Yeah.
in my hands right now.
what people have said about it, they say good things.
Dude, freaking, it looks ridiculously funny and stupid, which is like my ideal kind of shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I love terrible shit. I'm sorry.
I've heard mixed opinions about the whole kind of walking around part of the game. So you know how you have the different battles.
Yeah.
You have to walk to different battles,
Yeah.
and apparently you control that little like robot thing at the front of
which they
everyone.
follow.
Yeah, which they follow. Apparently that part is really boring. But then once you get into the battles, it's all like
Yeah, who cares?
it's crazy. It's like XCOM
Yeah.
meets Mario with rabbits in there too. They get chucked in there.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really good. So
It's one of the best games.
yeah, I remember seeing like one of the comments like, "Oh, this is the first time Mario's ever fired a weapon." I'm like, "Well, in Sunshine he had the water thing, so that's technically a weapon. So he's already fired one before."
They just want to make fake news. Where's Donald Trump when you need him? Hashtag fake news.
Yeah.
Cafefe.
Yeah. What was up with that?
He basically tweeted, he's like, I can't remember what exactly he said, but it was like something, even after all of the bad press, you have to know Cafefe.
What the fuck's Cafefe?
And everyone was like, what is he on about? And I retweeted it. I put it in my Twitter bio. He basically tried tweeting something, but then halfway through I don't know.
Stroke.
Did he sneeze? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't think anyone really knows what happened. But then he eventually, I think, either deleted it or tweeted what he wanted to say. But out of that, Cafefe.
Okay.
Yeah, it became a thing.
Okay. I see.
I'm down. It's in my Twitter bio, as I said. I want to get a sticker. I should just get a sticker, put it right there. Cafefe.
Cafefe. Cafefe.
Cafefe.
Cafefe.
What a day.
So what's happening, Dean? See, Twitter's already telling you what's happening.
What's happening?
What's happening?
I'm still shook, man.
Shook? Shook about what?
I'm shook.
What shook you?
I'm
Dean?
shook. I'm totally shook.
What shook you?
Emily
Oh,
is
no.
away
Oh.
too. So I heard about Emily is away. Number one, I never played it. I saw Emily Away 2 on the good old Steam yesterday. $4.99 USD. I was like, I'm gonna try this out. Emily's Away number 1 was free. I was like, sweet. Played through the whole Emily's Away number 1 in like an hour or so. And then I waited till you came around to play Emily's Away 2. Was this not the most like, oh my god, like emotional like roller coaster of a game?
I mean, probably for us, yes. Other people are just like,
I'm sure like, other people just messed around with it, but we got into that, man.
I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, this is my life.
Like it felt so like, okay, wow, what did I tweet that got so? Let me just give me a second here, guys.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna click that. I have never been so emotionally touched by a game. Like it. We're only on chapter 2 as of recording this.
Yeah, almost like next video will be chapter 3.
But look, we grew up in the times of MSN.
Yeah.
In the times of,
I don't think I actually properly used MSN until like 2007, when when Bieber was still around as well. Like Facebook was like just starting to sort of come out of its shell.
Yeah. Look, man, Bieber was the jam. I joined the whole social networking phase. I think when Bieber was first coming into play. MySpace was around before Bebo. I mean, MySpace is still around, but no one really uses it. I never really touched MySpace.
I never.
Bebo, that was my stuff. That was where I went after school every day, as well as MSN. Talking to all different people, putting little chat things.
Making like shortcuts to like different like emojis and shit.
Man, that was just.
That was like the age of where everyone like didn't spell anything right. Yeah. And used emojis for everything. I mean, we still have that now, but it's now currently, like, I don't know if you're the same thing, but now I'm kind of just like, spell correctly, you fuck.
Look, even probably from like year 10 on, I was like, I got out of that NVM TTYL. Like,
even half of those like acronym things, I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean?
I think there was a point where they were making up too many acronyms for words. I'm like, I can't figure this out. I'm going to spell properly now.
Like shaking my head on the SMH where I'm just like, the fuck is that? Sydney Morning Herald?
Yeah, that's what I think. I was like, wait, what? Like, I was talking about the newspaper right now? Like, is this like breaking news or something? Like, is this the way of writing it now? I was so confused. I had to actually Urban Dictionary that. I was like, I don't get this.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, all the time I just asked Kate and I just Googled them. Like, why?
It was...
There's even, like, a lot of shit that I still don't understand. I'm just like, I'm not bothered to, like, understand what the fuck it means.
I think...
Like, even the, TLDR, because it's, like, TL... Like, some people do it weird. They don't actually say, like, TLDR. Like, one thing they put, like
a semicolon.
Colon, semicolon, whatever. And it's like, the fuck does that mean? And then it's like, oh, yeah, Too Lazy didn't read. I'm just like... That's my life. I'm too lazy and I don't read.
Yeah. I think from year 10 it kind of became a turn off when people would type in like
my god, more jokes, you the kissy.
I was just like, no, just talk to me. Even like when people would write the letter U instead of YOU, I'm just like,
now, like back then you're just like, I'm so cool. Now you're just like, oh, it looks so gross. It looks so gross.
Like, even if I'm on Twitter and I don't have enough characters, I won't change the U. I'll change, like, something else. Or I'll take, like, a apostrophe out or something. I won't... Yeah. U has to be the full word.
YOU.
I just can't handle...
You can't...
The letter U.
You can't take the apostrophe out of your, though. You can't do that. No, it doesn't matter in Twitter. If you're one character short, do not take out that damn apostrophe in your.
Even if you spell it with the E at the end as well, like YOURE, take the apostrophe out. That's okay. Or are you talking about using the wrong your in a sentence?
I mean, all right, maybe you can if you spell it with URE.
But you're talking about like
probably let that slide.
This is like, imagine this is your life, but it was This is that's
it's not. This is your life.
Yeah,
this is your life. Talking about your
well, like
not you
even even what's the other one that gets me all the time? There's
too many there's like look over there, or their thing, or they are. Just like
Yeah.
English language is confusing.
Like, I could literally make a sentence with 3 theirs, and it would still be correct. Like, they're telling you to look over there with their telescope. That's 3 different theirs.
Even trying to figure out that hurts
Yeah,
my brain.
they are telling you to look over there with their... Yeah, that's 3 different theirs. How, like, the English language is just complicated, but then if you shorten it, it becomes too complicated. We need that right little, like, in
we need
between.
that sweet spot.
That we didn't have that yet, I'll tell you that much.
No. I feel like they're just, like, confusing it more with, like, more shit that comes up.
Like Fefe.
Yep.
Donald
More
Trump.
shit. Yeah, it's confusing. It always gets confusing.
Yeah. It's,
I feel sorry for all the foreigners coming in.
yeah, like, there's this lady at my work who, she speaks English, but sometimes we say stuff and she's just like,
I don't know.
what does that mean? And we're like,
Yeah.
don't worry, it's, you know, especially living in Australia, we have a lot more, probably like, our own slang that we add into the English
Some
language.
of the slang kills me. Like, freaking, when did this bloody, like, alternative for, like, cigarettes or whatever come in? Freaking Dories or whatever it's called. It's like,
Doris, yeah.
why?
The worst for me,
Ugh.
which I had never heard until probably last year, was it ashames me to say this like that. Senga?
Fuck is that?
So, do you want like a sausage senga? Apparently, senga is like a sandwich.
How does that sound better than a sausage sizzle?
It's sandwich, so it can be anything. Do you like your mum could come out like, Julian, do you want the senga? And you'll be like, what? Yeah, apparently it means sandwich. I
would look at my mom and be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
like when I heard it, I was like, oh, maybe that means like sausage. Like senga could be a sausage, but no, it's a sandwich. I'm like,
Why
that's
just
not
say
right.
sandwich?
I'm like, that can't be
Even
right.
just say sausage sizzle, it's still a sandwich.
It's we Australians have complicated ourselves. Like, I love reading those Tumblr like posts of people trying to like an Aussie would write something, and then Americans would be like, "Is that English? Are you what does that say?" And then someone like translate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those posts because it's just
one slang I absolutely love, British slang, fucking best words that they have. Like, I remember seeing a list from like what like is the worst like curse word. I'm just like, okay, so obviously like cunt and something else was like the worst ones.
yeah.
They're pretty bad. But then like other ones are just like, I think so, like I don't remember what the weak ones were, but like some of them were like heck and like feck were like moderate ones. I'm just like, these words are fucking great.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Even like clunge and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, these words are the fucking best. I love British slang so much.
Yeah, like even I was watching a podcast and there was this English guy and it was just talking about uni or whatever, and then the American guy who knew most British slang or even some of the words that they use differently, he's like making fun of it every time he said something.
It's so
he's
funny.
Like, oh
it's
yeah,
so good.
like when it'll be like even for uni, be like, oh yeah, your uni instead of your college. Be like, yeah. Like,
Well, we have this. We have like the same thing here.
yeah, we do.
Like you would call JMC college. I would call it uni.
Yeah, I would call
But
it.
like technically, it's a private.
It's a private
college.
institution.
Yeah, basically.
Like even I commented something about me going to college on a guy like on a YouTube comment section on a video, and the guy's like, "Oh, I loved college. It was the best 4 years of my life. Staying on campus." I'm just like, I'm talking about a
Well,
completely different college here,
completely
dude.
different
I understand you go to college.
Like there are some places like you can. Stay
Yeah,
on
yeah.
campus, but that's like more like I think so like Wollongong and like Newcastle. Like
Yeah,
like that,
there's-
where like you stay close to campus or something.
Yeah, there's even there was a couple in Sydney where you can stay
I
like,
don't
on
even,
campus.
would, like Sydney Uni have that thing or like Macquarie?
I think Macquarie does.
Aren't they like pretty big though? They're pretty big, so they probably would.
I think that they have some sort of like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even
something.
like UTS have like student like specifically like
Yeah,
living
yeah.
places as well.
I think because a lot of like international students as well come to Australia
well,
too.
probably mostly for that.
Yeah, they'll come. Yeah, I'm sure they have some kind of something. But like in America, especially, it's so big to leave for college and go somewhere else. I mean, you do see people stay in their hometown and go to college there, but then other people move to the other side of the country and stay at their college in their dorms, and that's just something that's so like I think
Frat
about
parties,
like how that works, but because I've never seen it in real life, I've never experienced it. It just sounds so crazy to me. Like, like,
I mean, it'll be a really cool experience, but like,
I mean, like, I think if it's like the movies, I guess.
I don't know.
The good movies, like
any American friends out there, comment and tell us what it's like.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, I've seen posts and stuff about people going to frat parties and all this. It sounds like the movies. I mean,
well, if you did go to a college in America, would you join a frat party?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, doesn't everyone?
Me personally, I probably wouldn't, unless if there's like a specific video gaming one. I'd be like, yeah, I'm the guy.
I would like,
If not, I'll just make my own one and be like, we solely play video games. we party and play video games.
We pledge allegiance to the Atari 2600.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what it's. I don't know why you're praying to pledge allegiance.
When they do like the initiation instead of like the wooden paddle, which is like consoles stuck to each other.
No, it's like the Wii remote and like nunchuck.
Yeah. Freaking like a stick with like the Nintendo Entertainment System or something.
God.
Like just like a massive like brick console.
We should do this. We should start our own frat in America. Don't think it'll go down too well, but we can try.
We'll have to go
I have a lot of ideas, man. I have so many ideas, especially for Americans, just to make their lives easier and better. One that I will not say out loud because I do not want someone to take my idea. I'll tell you later.
Off screen.
But this idea, if it would work and if I had the money to do it, it would go off. And Americans they can't even think about this idea because they don't even know what they're missing. They don't know. Trust me.
Yeah, but yeah, I would love to experience that because I like recently I have been kind of like binge watching a TV show called Community. Are you familiar with
Community? Community. That has that guy with the name that I don't associate with him.
So
what's his name?
You would know Chevy Chase?
No,
Chevy Chase?
That makes no sense to me.
All right, Donald Glover.
That makes more sense to me.
Donald Glover?
No,
Donald Glover?
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover?
Maybe I think of a different show. Wait, which one? Wait, who's that guy? Give me a second.
Which guy?
No, he's not English. Who's Donald? Oh, Donald Glover. Oh, that's what's his name? What is he? What does he play?
He's in the new Spider-Man Homecoming.
What else is he in?
He also voices Miles Morales in the animated Spider-Man.
Is he? Wait.
What? If you go to his IMDb, you'll find out.
I've seen him in something. Creed, maybe I've seen him in.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Wait. I heard about him probably because of
he might
Lion King. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I've seen him in something, and I just can't tell you.
We're just looking through it now. But yeah, Community is a good show, dude. Fucking the paintball episodes. Because like I did want to watch it before, and like I didn't know where to watch it, so like Stan has it, which is like our Australian Netflix version.
Yeah.
Fucking the app sucks on the PlayStation, dude.
Really?
It just crashes. It just like freezes, and then like you can't like the buttons don't do anything.
That's annoying.
So yeah, like it just sucks, and then it's like, oh, you close it, and then it's like, all right, closing application. It's like, oh, something went wrong. Report the problem. It's like, fucking hell.
Too late
So like
for
every
that.
time it crashes,
Come
I have to
on.
do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking like it's a really good show. And then like, I think so like Kaden and Anthony, they were like, oh, you watch it for the paintball. And it's like, yes. So there was like two, like at the end of season, like somewhere towards the end of season 1 and 2, there's like two different paintball ones. The first one was just like normal paintball. The second one was like, for the first part, was like full Western like paintball. Immediately I messaged Cam like, fucking 6-shooter paintball guns, cowboy paintball. I'm like, fuck yes, I want to do that shit.
Yeah, that sounds great,
man. Fucking amazing. But yeah, like that show is really good. It's really funny.
Yeah,
I love it.
I was thinking of when you said community, I was thinking of Workaholics for some reason.
Workaholics is also good.
And the person I was thinking of with the name that I don't relate
Adam
to the
Levine.
person with the name. Yes, his name just doesn't suit.
Have you seen Mike and David Wedding Dates?
Dude, I've been to Hawaii where they filmed
That movie was
some of that movie.
That movie was great.
That movie was you know the jump where they with the ATVs.
Yeah, like the Jurassic Park thingy.
Okay, so that jump that they did, not very big.
Well, yeah, they would have made it look big.
It's literally like a very very small hill. Like it is like because I was on like an ATV tour, like kind of what they did, but not as crazy. We didn't do any jumps.
Yeah,
and we stopped, and there was this place where they have I think it's Godzilla's footprints in the actual ground. Obviously not real. They're huge, by the way.
Yeah.
And there's one on the side of a hill, and then like our tour guide was like, "Haven't you seen Mike and Dave Wedding Dates?" We're like, "Oh, like yeah, we watched it like the night before, getting excited to go to this place." And she's like, "Oh yeah, this is the hill that they jumped over." And we're like, I was standing on top of it. I'm like,
you're just like, huh?
What? Like really? She's like, yeah, it wasn't much. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like.
Yeah,
it was
they had
so
to play
tiny
it up for the movie.
And apparently, like the ATVs, they tried filming that part with the ATVs that I was riding on for the movie, but because the hill was nothing, the ATVs that we were riding on literally it just went over the hill. Like, yeah, we did something faster than this. They got some like ATVs from somewhere, and they literally like jumped over this tiny hill. Yeah. But obviously, movie magic made it look like a huge bloody jump that they went on. I love movie magic.
It's what makes movies great.
It does. Don't mind me. I'm just
doing something on a computer. But yeah,
I'm fixing some stuff.
Like after watching Community, I'm just like, I really want to like see what that kind of lifestyle would be there because it looks interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Like
and it's like the close group. I'm just like, that was nice. That was nice at uni. Now it's just like everyone's at work.
Yeah, it would be such an experience to kind of just. I mean, it would be hard to do in Australia because we don't like. I mentioned, I'm going to Wagga Wagga for uni.
You would have to go to
college,
like a big arid land place.
They're like space. Yeah. You'd. I mean, I have seen people who travel to Melbourne or to Brisbane or something for uni. Yeah. But again, it's still not the same. Like even for us with JMC, like I talked to some other friends who are part of like societies at their uni here in Sydney. I'm like, that sounds so cool. Like they have like meetups and for example, they have like a food society, and they'll have like Mexican days where they make like tacos and stuff and sell them, or they'll have like a big like community meetup and they'll all eat food. I'm just like, I had nothing like that.
Yeah, because well, our uni was much smaller.
I understand like why we didn't have like, obviously they do it so you can meet new people. You can get and we were just like, here's the 20 of us. Let's go.
We all play games. That's good enough.
yeah. But yeah, I kind of just in a way wish I could have experienced that a bit more. But then
find
I'm like,
something to study there and spend another 4 years of your life.
Oh yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
My mom keeps pushing me. Is like, probably just study something else. I'm like, I don't know what, and I don't want to waste more time studying.
Yeah, I started making my game last night. Didn't get very far. But I opened up Unity. That was the first step because I haven't opened up Unity in a long time. Opened it up. Opened up a C# script. I remembered
some stuff.
Like what I did was, this is amazing. Think about this, okay?
I wouldn't remember shit about it.
All right, I'm gonna re-trigger some of those memories. Input.get key down, and then in brackets keycode.a, and I was like, holy crap, I remember that. And then I basically
press the A key.
Yeah, I basically turned off like the skin of the character when I pressed A. I was like, I did it! Yes, I did it! And then I closed the program. I was like, yep, that's enough progress for
Mission
tonight.
accomplished.
Yeah.
Game done.
Yeah, it's coming to a iOS device near you. Yeah, very soon. But obviously, I'm still gonna be.
I would like probably open and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on.
This looks weird.
Yeah.
Clothes.
I probably wouldn't remember a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even like simple things like the camera. I was like, I can't remember how to do all this stuff. Like the only thing I probably remember most is how to animate a character, mainly because I worked on that so much for my game.
Yeah.
In like my last trimester.
I mean, I probably could remember how to 2D animate in Unity.
Yeah, like I started going back to 2D animation. And I was like, how do I make a sprite sheet? I was like, how did this all work? And I kind of like figured it out as I was going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to get back into making games. I mean,
Maybe.
when I make one, we can play on this channel, maybe.
Be
Free
a
promotion.
Official playtest.
Heck yeah, man. Actually, what I'm planning to do, what I want to do eventually, is, I wanted to figure out a way to combine two things that I really like doing. One of them is making games. I like making games. I don't do it enough.
Yeah.
I need to do a lot more, but I like making games. I also like making videos and video production.
That's the same thing to me. I'm just like, I really like, I like the whole process of making a game, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, but also I like this too.
Yeah, and I wanted to figure out a way to combine the two.
Yeah.
And I think I figured out a way to combine the two, sort of.
Maybe.
I'm going to basically try out live streaming as I'm making my game.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of do that. Like even with like traditional animated sort of
Yeah.
like videos and stuff, they stream it more.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good way to like kind of just motivate me to make games. It
Yeah.
will, hopefully become a pretty cool thing that people, enjoy watching. Maybe.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I already thought about like opening up like you can like tip on Twitch.
Yeah.
So if you tip towards me, I give you credit in the credits of my game as a supporter.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a cool way to
Because
give back.
kind of like Kickstarter thing.
Yeah, it's kind of that just on Twitch.
Yeah.
You can give me a link. I'll link your whatever in my game. It's a win-win-win. A win-win-win-win-win-win-win.
Because even I was like, it would be cool to like have a company where like you can do video games, but then there's also like there's like some time allocated. It's like, oh, let's just make some videos.
Yeah.
Let's play some games, make some videos. So like you have that time allocated, and then like
Man,
whoever wants to do that, they can do that.
if I had my way and I had the money, I would be doing cool stuff. I'll be doing cool stuff,
that.
which
I mean, you could probably try and like be like, hey, government, we're gonna do this. Maybe help.
they
fund us.
when was it, last year or the year before, they kind of did something like that where this person works on YouTube, she's Australian, and then the next thing I know, she's like, oh, I'm going down to like Ted's Cameras to buy $5,000 worth of equipment from this grant I got from the government. I'm like, what? And I looked into it, and they literally had a grant going out for mainly like content creators online to kind of help them out. I think you had to have like over 10,000 subscribers or something
you
to
would
like
have to have like something
to submit a form into. But by the time I knew about it, it was too late, and I didn't have 10,000 subscribers. But the fact that they were doing that, I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
That they're actually trying to push forward with content creation online.
Yeah, I think so. It's more of like the Greens thing, like the Greens party.
Yeah.
Because even like one of their main points was like, all right, like a couple of their points were like, all right, internet needs to be fucking dealt with. They're like, we're gonna like put fucking NBN everywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna put like the best internet everywhere. Like we didn't give a shit how much it costs. Like we need that shit. We need to like get back up in the level of like good internet. And they're also like, we're gonna like restart like the video game industry here because it's a profitable market.
Yeah.
And we could be doing so much with it, and like, making a lot of, money in like the economy better here. But then like Labour and Liberal Party, they're just like, what? No, fuck off.
Nah.
Right, let's make a better job. We'll make more jobs for the hardworking Australians. And then we're just like, yeah, for old people who are ready to retire.
Yeah.
Every job posting you see is mid to senior, mid to senior, mid to senior. We are juniors. Make jobs for junior people.
Yeah. And even if you do, like, I found a couple of junior jobs. I'm like, sweet, let me have a look at them. oh, you need 3+ years experience.
Exactly. I'm just like, oh,
But
it's
that's not how it
It's a
works.
junior role. You're supposed to be like straight out. Even just offer an internship
Yeah.
if you're not going to have any of that stuff.
It's
Doesn't have to be
sad.
paid. Preferably, we would like to be paid, but you know.
I heard about something that internships need to be paid now, but I haven't looked into that much more.
I mean, personally, I don't give a shit. But like, how else are you going to get experience if you can't do that?
Yeah.
That's the main point I keep saying. Like everyone's like, oh, you should get a job. I'm like, no one wants to hire me because I don't have experience because they don't want to let me get work and get experience. So how the fuck am I supposed to do shit?
Yeah, it's
If no one wants to hire me and give me a chance.
it's a
Their
very
fucking
annoying, thing. Like, even for example, I was looking at kind of jobs out there in like video production.
Yeah.
Look, I have been behind a camera and in front of a camera for like 8 years now.
Yeah.
Obviously, my skills have gotten progressively better.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't have
You have to
even-
start from somewhere.
exactly.
Oh, my
But
face.
even if I was to look at jobs, just say for a video editor, they would still say you need 3 years experience, and they wouldn't count my YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
They would want you to go
even
work
they
at-
say like, oh, you need like this amount of experience and like this much in that specific role working somewhere.
Yeah. Like, even where was it? I think it was one of the companies. Was it 2K? Maybe I can't remember. They had like a junior role. I was like, cool. Let me have a look at this. It's like a big job. I looked into it, and it's like, oh, you need to have at least worked on one AAA title.
Yeah,
already. That's been
but,
released.
you, have
I'm
to
like,
work, you have to work on like a major whatever release. Like
Yeah, I'm
even
like,
for like
hold on a
mobile,
minute
mobile
here.
developers, you're like, oh, you have to have at least like 1 or 2 like mobile releases that you've worked on. You're just like,
I'm like, that's not how it is. I'm like, that's not right. That's why I'm just gonna start my own thing. But like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's why I keep saying, I was like, I might as well just start my own thing.
yeah.
Do that because you know, fucking by the time this would happen, you know, I get noticed. I'm gonna be like, all right, I won't hire you, but like, no, I will tell them straight out. I'm like, no, you had your chance before, you fucking blew it. Fuck yourself.
Yep.
Like I will fucking say that because like even to my mom and like everyone who keeps saying it's like you should get a job, blah. I'm just like, no one wants to hire me. I'm better off doing something myself.
Yeah.
Like I've always
That's
even
true.
even when I was little, like I've always been that person. Even my mom told me, and I was like, truth, preach it. She was like, yeah, like as a kid, she was like, oh, as a kid, you know, you always just did stuff yourself. Like you never really like went the way of everyone else. Like you kind of just like did your own thing, took your own path, you know, went with your own flow.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because you know, relying on people sucks. Might as well rely on myself.
That's very true. I mean, at least if you are your own boss.
Yeah, exactly.
No one can tell you off.
I've always felt like I would be in a better position, like if like not necessarily like be my own boss, but like if I was at a place where no one was technically the boss. Like yes, someone would be in charge of like finances and shit, like shit that I wouldn't be good at. It's like,
Yeah.
like you can do that, but like everyone's more of an equal.
Yeah.
And, like this is the boss, you respect him. It's like you tell him to fuck off, you're out of here. I'm just like,
Yeah, like even I saw it's on kind of the same wavelength what we're talking about. Anthony from Smosh. So Smosh started off being Anthony and Ian, that's the two main guys, making videos about whatever they wanted.
yeah.
And then I saw this video, it came up, I think it was number 2 on the trending list, and it was Anthony on his own channel saying, I'm leaving Smosh. And I watched the video, I was like, because I mean, I used to watch Smosh like probably back in high school, like us high school boys would be like in the morning, be like, oh, let's watch this like funny video, like whatever it may be from Smosh. Or even sometimes during class. And he basically said like, the reason why he loved Smosh was because it was him and Ian making videos about what they wanted to make.
Exactly. That's
And then once Smosh turned from this little channel to a full-on company, which it is now, he goes, he lost his creative freedom. He lost his.
It just got like too big.
It got so big that he couldn't even make decisions for the videos. Like he would have to, he could make a decision, and or think of an idea, and then he would have to pass it on to somebody.
Yeah,
they would think about it, check it. Yeah. And it's like he's like, I don't want that anymore. I want to just be able to make the content I want to make. And that's kind of like the same thing. Like, you don't want to be in a place where every move you make is filtered by somebody else. Every decision you think about has to go through the board or something like that. Like, that wouldn't be fun. Like, I want to let's
but like
start our own company.
even like the whole thing is like,
Let's do it.
to like create stuff. Like, yes, there's going to be a lot of hit and misses, but like, do it anyway so you can find out.
Let's have this. Let's go into Shark Tank. Okay. Pick your idea. We'll just be like, we want to make videos. They're like, here's $5 million, and we'll just live off that for like the next 50 years.
Be like, hey, we got an office.
Yeah. I think we'll just sit there, be like, man, we got money now. We don't need to do anything.
We'll just sit there, be like, all right, what do you want to do now? I'll just play this. Play like, there's like a million new games. Like, I want to play like
Spider-Man.
on Spider-Man or something.
You want to order pizza? Yeah, okay.
There are endless limits.
Yep. Very much so.
But yeah, like even one thing else I caught myself thinking about, be like, what would it look like to look at the internet? I feel like it would just be like a web of mess, because like there's just so much shit on the internet.
It would be like a.
It would be what it looks like when you take out. I'm just gonna use this, like when you take out Christmas lights.
Yeah.
It's like a tangled mess in your hands.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the internet would look like. It's like there's so much shit in here, just like trying to go through it and like untangle, just like what?
It would be. I reckon it'd be like that, but then super glued together, and then you're still trying to look at this mess, and you're trying
to like sift through it, and you kind of just like more messages just there.
Yeah. But then your hands are super glued too to the actual thing, and then you're stuck onto the back of a truck, naked, going down a highway in the snow. Yeah,
took it to a whole new level.
And the ozone layer is gone. That's the internet.
Wouldn't we be dead if the ozone layer was
gone? Exactly.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah, like that movie where everyone dies.
Kind of blew my mind. But
what movie was that?
I don't know.
Who was that?
Maybe not.
Oh, that was that movie. The Nicolas Cage one. Where everyone's gonna die. Everyone does die. Spoiler. Knowing.
I have no
I think I talked about it last week.
I don't know.
I feel like I talked about it last week.
Probably, I don't remember it.
Nicolas Cage.
He does things.
He does. Well, not lately. I haven't seen him do it very much.
Yeah, like, honestly, I would say to someone, be like, you know what? Just fucking sponsor us. See what we can do. Give us some money. And we'll be happy. Everyone will be happy.
Look, just give me a new chair.
Dean wants a new chair.
I
want to have my PC back.
One of those things may happen in the next few weeks. One may not. Or both. If both happened.
Hey.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey,
indeed.
Hey, lucky things. How long have we been on for, Dean?
I think we've been going for long enough. I can't really see.
Yeah,
let me put my binoculars on. Yeah, I can't see.
I think we're probably just sitting an hour.
Well, I think it's time to go home. Well, I'm already home.
But you're already home. I'm not.
Time for this podcast to be done. Episode 10 of the AnyKey Podcast, nonetheless.
Next one will be 11. Oh,
that is how numbers work.
I was going to say a ridiculous bigger number, but I wasn't. Joke's on you.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say like 50 or something.
It could be because it's go out of order. That would make sense, though. Alright, I'm out of here.
We're going to play some Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider pig does.
Groot.
We'll catch you guys in the next podcast.